They went from Public Enemy #1 to national treasures. Dynamic, explosive, exciting and dangerous. Their music was dismissed as tuneless racket. Punk rock had arrived. The 70s was all anger, poverty, unemployment, worker strikes and decay. Not art and poetry. Positive or negative, their presence always provoked a reaction. They ignited the punk revolution in Britain and created controversy wherever they went. They became famous for their outrageous behaviour as well as their lyrical content. Their single God Save the Queen was regarded as an attack on the British monarchy and British nationalism. Although their initial career only lasted 2.5 years, they are regarded as one of the most groundbreaking acts in the history of popular music. They shocked and scandalised the nation. They are, of course, the one and only Sex Pistols. 430 Kings Road. This is the location of Malcolm McLaren's alternative fashion boutique called Sex. Originally called Let It Rock, it specialised in clothing that defined the look of the punk movement. The boutique was run by Vivienne Westwood. Glenn Matlock, the band's first bassist, used to work as a store attendant at Sex. In 1975, McLaren introduced him to Paul Cook, Steve Jones and John Lydon, aka Johnny Rotten. They were all customers in his store. The name of the band was changed from The Strand to the Sex Pistols to include the name of the store. Westwood and McLaren would dress them up for concerts and for photo shoots with clothing from their shop. So we are on Charing Cross Road and we're looking for a number 107 to 109. So there it is, that building right behind me. In 1975, 4 youths with spiky hair made their live debut at the top floor common room right here at the St Martin's School of Art. It was the Sex Pistols' first live performance supporting a band called Bazooka. So you've never heard of Bazooka? Well, you may know their bass player, who after they split up had mainstream success as Adam Ant. After 15 minutes of playing a handful of covers and a few originals, the Sex Pistols would go on to change Western culture forever. So that's it, the building right behind me. And this is where John Lydon grew up. It's quite a big estate. I couldn't imagine living here. What a place to live. John Lydon was an outspoken personality with a rebellious image. His style led to him being asked to become the lead singer of the Sex Pistols. He was spotted because of his green hair, wearing a t-shirt held together with safety pins with the words "I hate Pink Floyd" written in hand on the front. Vocalist John Lydon, otherwise known as Johnny Rotten. He was named this because of his bad teeth. Guitarist Steve Jones, drummer Paul Cook and bassist Glenn Matlock, all under the management of Malcolm McLaren. The band both captivated and appalled Britain. By the time the album Nevermind the Bollocks, Here's the Sex Pistols was published, the Pistols were already controversial after having sworn on live TV.
A new craze, they tell me.
Something said shit under his breath.
Which one?
Nothing, a rude word.
No. What was the rude word?
Shit.
What should we do?
I always wanted to meet you.
Did you really?
Yeah.
We'll meet afterwards, shall we?
You dirty son. You dirty old man.
Steve completely understood that he was talking to a drunk.
Go on, you've got another 5 seconds. Say something outrageous.
You dirty bastard. We coated him off.
Go on, again.
You dirty fucker.
What a clever boy.
What a fucking rotter.
Well, that's it for tonight.
Fired from 2 record labels and banned from playing live in some parts of Britain. The album title added to the controversy, with some people finding the word bollocks offensive. Many record stores refused to carry it, and some record charts refused to list its title. The album was subjected to blatant acts of censorship exercised by the media and retail outlets. Virgin record stores faced prosecution by London police for indecency, as stipulated by the 1899 Indecent Advertisements Act. Both the band and management ended up in court due to the album's title, but were cleared of all charges. Lawyer Godfrey and Mortimer argued that the word bollocks was not obscene, but it had been around since Anglo-Saxon times and simply means a ball, and a nickname for a clergyman. And in the context of the album title, it simply meant nonsense. The chief songwriter and band member with any real musical talent, Glenn Matlock, was fired from the band because he liked the Beatles. His replacement, Sid Vicious, had zero talent and couldn't play bass, but he looked good. Vicious didn't just look punk, he was punk. Sid Vicious and his girlfriend Nancy became the focus of media attention as they spiralled down a drug-fueled frenzy. On October the 12th, 1978, Nancy's body was found under the sink in the bathroom of their room at the Hotel Chelsea. She had suffered a single stab wound to the abdomen. Vicious was arrested and charged with her murder, but he pleaded not guilty and was released on bail. And 4 months after Nancy's death, he died of a heroin overdose. Click on this video right here for a brief history on Led Zeppelin.